you are a resident of the City of Oberlin, or you do business in the City of Oberlin, visit there, or have another stake in the City of Oberlin, I have an important announcement. We have, for the last year and few months, been working on an update to the Planning and Zoning Code for the City of Oberlin. What is a Planning and Zoning Code? A Planning and Zoning Code is the set of laws that a city adopts to regulate what happens on private land. So if you have a lot, can you build a hospital there? Can you build a petting zoo? Or can you only build a one-unit residence? These are the laws set up in a planning and zoning code. And as we've been updating that planning and zoning code, we have modernized it, made it easier to use, and better aligned the regulations with the comprehensive plan, which was adopted by the city in 2024. What you need to know. Let me pull up my screen here so I can show you a document. So on January 20th, from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Municipal Court Chambers, which is located at 85 South Main Street, there is going to be a city council meeting regarding this proposed update to the zoning code. This zoning code has already gone through review by the Planning Commission, and Planning Commission has recommended to City Council that it should be adopted. This meeting on January 20th represents the first reading of the ordinance. However, according to city law, there needs to be 3 readings of that ordinance. However, that first meeting, January 20th, is the preferred meeting for you to attend if you would like to speak your opinion or provide any other comments on this ordinance. The other readings, the second reading and third reading, are scheduled for February 2nd and February 17th. Probably City Council will vote on adoption of this planning and zoning code during the third reading, but it may elect to extend that to a 4th or 5th reading if it pleases. So what is in this proposed planning and zoning code? If you take a picture of this QR code that is on your screen, it will take you to a website that shows the PDF of that document. If you can't use a QR reader, I will put that link in the bottom underneath this video, but I'll take you to that document now. So when you go to that QR code and click on the link, it takes you to an acrobat.adobe.com URL. And the first thing you see there is this table. You might say, okay, what is this? We'll come back to that in a second. The next thing on this document is the proposed zoning map. So this has some districts and their names that you may not be familiar with, but you can find your property. Say you live in this area here. Okay, I'm in the orange area. That's the traditional neighborhood district. And keep that in mind for when we look at the document below. So this is the zoning map proposed. Next, we get to the proposed planning and zoning code. This is a long document, as you can see, over 100 pages. And you can scroll down and look through all of the different regulations, whether it comes to landscaping, putting in fences, requirements for parking. There are regulations for what types of uses you can use your property for, setbacks from the street and other lot lines, the minimum lot area, et cetera, et cetera. So say I was in that orange district. Let me scroll back up and show you again. Say I'm looking for, okay, my house is in this orange area. That's the traditional neighborhood district. I'm going to scroll down until I find this table of contents. And in the table of contents, we'll go to district standards. And we want to look at the page 14 here. And then let's scroll down here to page 14. District standards. District standards, interpretation of zoning map boundaries, zoning upon annexation, planned development district. We have the suburban residential district. And then we get to the traditional neighborhood district. And that's where, if you lived in the orange area, these were the regulations that would apply to your property. So here you can see uses allowed in the traditional neighborhood district, and we have a variety of uses listed. We have the development standards in the traditional neighborhood district, so you can see the minimum lot area, lot widths and depths, setbacks, and building heights. And then some other standards applicable to that district. As you see here, we reference to parking and driveway regulations, performance standards that relates to noise, vibrations, odors, smoke, etc., fence standards, outdoor lighting, outdoor storage, noise, and a reference to building code regulations. So please look through this document. If you see anything that you want to comment on during the meeting, please come to the meeting, sign up to speak, and there will be some time for public comment. If you are not able to attend the meeting, you can contact your counselors with an email. They will likely be receiving a lot of comments related to this planning and zoning code. I will be there along with the Director of Planning and Development to be able to field questions as well. So thank you for your time. I hope that you are able to come to the January 20th meeting at 6 p.m. and discuss this document. And I really hope that this document brings Oberlin into the future and serves you for decades to come. Thank you so much.